Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Raul.
And it's Mike.
And we'd like to welcome you to episode 79 of the AO podcast.
That's us.
And before we get into anything, as always, links for all of our socials and everything is down in the description.
I love how you have the bag in front of you blocking your shit.
Well, you could have fucking told me that before we started. We literally, we're fine. But no, yeah, so links for all of our socials are down in the description as always. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and click that bell for the notifications so you are sure whenever we upload anything. So real quick things to just get out the way before we hop into the episode. Concerning my other YouTube channel that I just started, AO Video. By the way, I already have the first vlog on there, which is us going to go check out the Odyssey in 70mm IMAX. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure you check it out. But I wanted to do a little quick announcement that I already do have the next video, which is going to be another vlog.
Yeah.
Planned. Me and the homie Nick are actually going to be attending a GCW show in LA, and GCW is like a pretty. I think they're like a smaller indie wrestling company. I've heard of them. Shout out to the homie David. So I know I know of them, but I've never really seen their stuff. So this is gonna be my first time going to one of their shows. So that should be really, really exciting.
Yeah.
So make sure you keep an eye out for that. And then also another quick announcement is, as part of like my trying to branch out from my other channel, I did decide to reactivate my TikTok account.
He gave in, guys.
Yeah, so I will be using that mainly to promote the other YouTube channel, so if you guys want to follow me on there. In my is Raul, aka DJ Nano, basically the same thing as my Instagram handle.
But what's different about this one?
The only difference is that my name on TikTok, like when you go to my page, is the same. It should be the same thing as my handle, but unfortunately, when I was typing it out, I didn't realize that there was a D in front of the R when I clicked submit. So at least for right now, because I'm hoping to change it in 7 days. Yeah. But at least for right now, my name on there is Raul, aka DJ Nano.
And so for the time being, you get to see Dracula Raul handle, which I think is fucking hilarious. Right. And I should be starting another, I don't know when, because I'm pretty fucking lazy, as y'all can tell. By the way, the new highlights for the Odyssey review and the Euphoria review are up now. So if you want to just watch those specific topics, go watch them. I think they're fucking hilarious. I think the last episode's hilarious. And one thing we learned from the last episode is we need a fucking light.
Yeah. You'll notice, this episode is actually
it's actually lit, and we don't look like background extras for fucking Obsession.
We're in the fucking dungeon.
So fucking we're in the cave with the Cyclops. Nah, we are the Cyclops. Just with two eyes. So it's just
So that we're not a Cyclops. You literally said we're Cyclopses, but we're basically not Cyclopses because we literally have the one thing that doesn't fucking make people a Cyclops.
Can you just shut the fuck up and just move on to the
we're like
shorts?
Except we have two eyes,
which
technically means we're not.
Yeah, listen, if Grok says a Cyclops has two eyes, then I think. By the way,
we listens to Grok except for people on Twitter.
That's the other. We didn't even talk about the Twitter Odyssey shit. That shit was so stupid.
Oh wait, that's another. Okay, going real quick because this kind of ties into the Odyssey. For one specific reason. So, shout out. I will say I feel like this has been the summer of fucking Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Because this motherfucker not only...
It's going to be the year of Pattinson. He still has 2 more movies coming out.
Wait, food, don't spoil it.
I'm not spoiling anything. Go on. I'm just interjecting.
So anyways, so he's had a big... his role in the Odyssey has kind of blown up, especially on social media.
Yeah.
Because for one specific clip that has basically just taken over the memes.
There's been a couple I've seen.
Yeah. For me, it's the Beggars one. That's like the main one that I've seen.
The other one I've seen too that goes around a lot is him in the background telling his men to get the weapons. Oh, It's like, get the spears back.
But so was really funny. He has done that, and then also in September, he's going to be featured in another movie titled Primetime, which for those of you who don't know, it's basically the story of To Catch a Predator. Yeah. With Chris Hansen, which by the way, like. I'm definitely gonna watch this. Yeah. Because as someone who was a fan of the show, and then also someone who like was really into the controversy that caused the show to eventually get canceled. Yeah. And which I'm pretty like actually no, I'm kind of like 100% positive now after watching the trailer that's
especially with how the trailer is. Yeah, like edited.
That's how the direction that I think that's the direction that they're going in.
It looks like a horror movie.
They're gonna talk about the controversy. Yeah. So I'm super excited about that. But the reason why I want to talk about that is because Robert Pattinson is of course gonna be playing Chris Hansen. And there's already another fucking meme that just from the trailer alone has already fucking basically taken off, and that's you know how this looks, right?
Right, which is a very he sounds like him too.
Yeah, which is a very iconic Chris Hansen line. So,
yeah, no, so and I love how it's going into the fact that Chris Hansen, despite people saying it's like, oh, he's doing a good job, he's getting these predators out of here, and then
I mean, not really. Most of them got off.
Yeah, it's true. And how how kind of exploitative he kind of pursued his things, and also people are not talking about how it's also produced by Ari Aster, who also helped produce another film him and Zendaya were in, The Drama, which has been getting like acclaim when it came out and was actually like a box office success. So like seeing The Drama with Zendaya and
wait, what type of movie? Because I've heard about it. What kind of movie is that?
It's like a film. I haven't seen it yet, which I really need to. I heard it's like a fucked up take on like a romance, basically. Okay. If that has to deal with something someone did.
I've heard good things. So
yeah, so it's on HBO. So we'll try to definitely look at that, especially getting excited for Robert Pattinson Primetime. That trailer looks fucking incredible. Yeah, I haven't seen a trailer that good in a long time.
Another one that I've seen. I don't know if this one's as popular though. But it's the one where he's like, "We're gonna be bigger than
yeah."
Lost.
Oh yeah. But there's a clip of him just acting like a fucking monkey. Like, ooh. I'm like, did Chris Hansen really act like this, bro? I mean, he has said some wild thing. I also love how Boondocks portrayed Chris Hansen and what happens to him.
That shit was funny.
He was like, we could do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours. That's how I remember Chris Hansen. Yeah,
but so Robert Pattinson's definitely doing his thing this year.
And then he has a bank heist movie with Denzel also coming later this year. Like he's going, and Dune. Him and Zendaya are in fucking Dune, bro. They're fucking in everything.
Bro, that preview was fucking lit.
That preview was better than the entirety of the Odyssey, if I'm being honest. Starting off with a hot take. That shit was fucking incredible. And and I'm gonna try to catch up on all this shit. And I also want to talk about how, shout out to you for the video, and because it's a really damn good video. And I remember the last episode we did, I talked about how I don't compliment you at all. Well, you know what? I'm going to compliment you again, just to make up for the fact I never complimented you in your life. But only these two, and that's it. Because it's inspired me to maybe look into getting back into YouTube. Because before this, I was reviewing movies left and right and shit. But
just an FYI, take this as take Mike saying you're gonna go back to his YouTube channel kind of like
a grain of salt,
kind of like Jay Electronica saying he's gonna drop a new album.
Because I've been talking about going back to YouTube for like 4 years, and technically I am back, but like not on my. You had to bring me like, come on, let's do this, best of boys, forever. We did a little
best of boys. That sounds like a fucking 80s movie about. Overcoming adversity during puberty.
And the government's after us somehow and shit. Let me fix this.
But to do some like quick just a sweep around of some of the stuff that we've talked about.
Sweep. Fuck.
But I don't know if this was on the last episode or the episode before that, but we did cover the whole controversy with Sony.
It was like a few episodes ago, yeah.
Yeah, like we talked about the controversy with Sony, talking about basically them announcing that after 2028 they will no longer produce a physical disc for their games. And so up until now, up until recently, Sony had kind of gone silent on social media, except for like tweeting about like some other accessories or some shit. But just recently, Sony finally addressed the backlash, and obviously it was like all PR and shit the way that they wrote it. So essentially, the statement equated to "we hear you, but we don't give a fuck." So,
yeah.
It does look like Sony will be holding their ground as far as like no more physical discs. So that is gonna be a fucking wow. That's definitely gonna be like just a life changing moment.
Yeah.
Just especially somebody like me who grew up with a PS2. Like, and I used to fucking have like if you remember too, like for those, because I know
PS2 got DVDs, bro.
I know this was a common thing. I know for a fact this was a common thing. If you didn't have like a little CD case where you just fucking kept all your fucking PS2 games in. Like, so it just sucks that that's like something.
Or even just like music, like, because that's the thing, they're canceling the DVD shit when they're like the first ones ever to put like a DVD player in the fucking like PlayStation 2 and shit. And now they're the ones that are just like, you know what, fuck your games too, fuck your movies, fuck your games. And also
and then taking
the movie rights away, so people, you can't even get a refund for the people who paid for it, which I think is incredibly fucked up. You just like snatch it away. That's why physical media will always, you know, we watched the movie we're going to review later on like a 4K Blu-ray on like somebody else's Xbox, and that shit's gorgeous. No lag, no stream, no fucking like, you know, anything, and no ads, no nothing. Just put it right in and you get to play the movie. And I have that movie forever now, so I could play it until I fucking break it, scratch it, whatever the fuck, I die. You know, let's see.
And then finally, the last little bit that I want to talk about is another fucking meme that's kind of going viral right now, and I don't know exactly what the fuck this show is, but I know of it because I've seen it. Like, I've seen countless clips of it on Twitter or on Instagram. But it's like, it seems like, I don't know, it's this fucking weird thing where it's like a bunch of dudes line up, then some chicks come out, and then I guess like if they're like not their type or whatever, they pop a balloon.
Yeah.
It's that shit. So I guess Drake was recently featured on an episode.
I didn't even know you're gonna bring this up. That's really funny.
I fucking had to, because when I saw this shit and I realized, Mike, that this shit wasn't AI, I was like, what the fuck are we doing, dude? So Drake was recently featured on an episode, and it was like, I think it was him going on 3 dates with like 3 different chicks, and it was kind of like speed dates. And then at the end he decides who he like. It was like their own fucking corny version of like fuck, marry, kill. Yeah,
we were talking about this in our group chat too. Go on.
I was actually talking with Robert too about it earlier. But what's it called? So then there's the part that got memed was Drake was one of the dates that he had was and from what Rob was telling me, because I had no fucking idea who she was, but from what Rob was telling me is she if you've ever been on Instagram and you've seen those reels where it's like a goth girl. Like, it's like a POV of a goth girl walking up to a random dude and, like, just being socially awkward and then leaving. That's the girl. That's the girle that, I'm pretty sure...
content.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the girl that... She either has been featured on that or she is the girl. I don't know. It's either one of the two. But anyways...
Yeah. We don't watch that shit.
Yeah, she's like a popular... she's a popular Instagram person because she does the whole goth thing.
Yeah, quote unquote goth, where it's just like you're just white as fuck and you have like black lipstick and black hair and be like, oh, you're goth. That's it.
Yeah, it's basically the whole goth, the
aesthetic,
whole goth, like aesthetic thing. That
but she got big titties and fat ass, so like she got millions of them followers.
Yeah,
and
like it is what it is.
You know, bazingas.
So basically, it's him. Like the reason why the meme got so big is because she literally asked him to bark for her, and then fucking Drake actually proceeds to bark, and then
the saddest bark you'll ever hear out of a Canadian man or just any man in general.
So I remember when I first watched this, I was so fucking convinced that this was AI. Because I was like,
really?
There's no fucking way, dude. Like, there's no fucking way that this actually happened. But then when I saw that it was a thing, I was like, dude, come on, bro. What the fuck are we doing?
And it's so sad because people are like who claim that like, oh, like fucking like all 3 of the albums he's dropped made such a huge impact. If it did, he wouldn't be doing this shit. Going with a bunch of loser kick streamers. Okay, Twitch streamers are already fucking bad enough, but kick streamers, bro, like get the
that like supposed to be like
for all the racists and the people who got banned from Twitch, they go to Kick because Kick doesn't give a fuck. And that kind of tells like Drake's audience like he stoops lower than like the Twitch streamers that already like kind of like be bullshit and boring, but like he goes steep lower with these fucking Kick fuckers, and it's just like the sadness of looking at a man these days.
But to get to my point as to why I wanted to talk about this specifically is not just for the meme, because before I actually get into it, the one meme that I saw that took me the fuck out is somebody fucking added the "Not Like Us" beat to it.
Oh yeah, and it's like him barking to the beat of "Not Like Us." That is nuts.
That shit took me the fuck out when I first saw it.
That's so fucking funny.
But the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because this whole thing, not just Drake actually doing this show, but like this is another reason to me why Drake is so fucking corny to me, like especially nowadays, because. So if you have listened to any of Drake's music from the last couple of years, then you'll know that his tone, especially towards women, has shifted quite a lot. Like it's now like definitely like way more bitter and misogynistic.
Yeah.
And then it's basically him. All his songs are about him bitching about how like all these women are using him, right? Or they don't really love him. And yet when he goes on this fucking show, the first thing he does to a girl that he just literally fucking met is like, oh hey, what I'm gonna fucking do? Why don't I just give you $25,000 and then I'll give you a designer bag? Oh hey, goth girl, I liked you the most. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy you a fucking house. Like so. It does it not click to you that maybe this is the fucking reason why you can't find genuine love? Like, this dude is such a fucking idiot, dude. Like, it literally blows my mind how big of a fucking moron this guy is. And cause it just goes, like, he's the worst, man.
He's fucking lame.
He's the fucking
You can
worst.
tell what this generation of internet stardom proves immensely, 100% proves, is like no amount of money or fame or followers or gifted subs or whatever the fuck we want to say can like make you not fucking lame. It can make you like just like even if you have infinite amounts of money, it's still cornball. It's still gonna act like a cornball. Yeah, and you're gonna still like feel like a cornball. You're gonna still be a fucking cornball. Like, and it's seeing
like
him.
fucking, to put it plain and simple, like Kendrick said, once a lame, always a lame.
Yeah. And it's just like, and he's had many chances to improve from the state he's in, but I feel like he's just going down more and more and more to like, you know, really like going into like the kick stream and the steak like bets like audience, and it's sad to see. And then motherfuckers will call you lame and you say you don't get no bitches because like you don't put Drake on. I'm like, but everyone I know who listens to Drake besides like my one lesbian cousin is fucking dudes.
That was such a fucking random insert. I was not expecting that.
But like she should, and that's because she's been a huge fan since like one of the first people to like discover Drake around here, you know. Which I'm like, all right, fine, you get that pass, you know, you get that pass. But everybody else, no, fuck you. You know, you if you're friends of Drake, yeah,
but now
get a rope, do what you want to do. All right,
that's a fool. God damn, you went dark with that statement.
Well, if there's less men that complain about, who's like, oh, the male loneliness epidemic, and they just keep doing this shit, like, just let the epidemic have some victims then. All right? I mean, tired of this fucking shit.
COVID did, why can't this one?
Like, let's start seeing some victims. Yeah, raise those numbers up.
Can we have us like watching the fucking 2020 news? Remember when they just kept talking about how many people?
He was like, man, all these motherfuckers died. Well, shit, let's come on, let's beat the record. But start, y'all got decisions to make. Make the ones that are fun for me.
So yeah, Drake's definitely going through a rough time. And speaking of somebody else that's going through,
but he has a kid though, so he can't do that.
But speaking of somebody else, he has going through a rough time. Tom Holland's Peter Parker was definitely in this new movie.
He a little gooner too.
So we are going to be reviewing the brand new Spider-Man movie, Brand New Day.
Yeah.
So I guess you want to start off?
Yeah, I can start off. Let me give some context to all you motherfuckers. It's Spider-Man. It made almost $1 billion. Over the fucking weekend. Everybody knows what the fuck Spider-Man is. And this is going back to the roots Spider-Man. After No Way Home, no one knows him and shit. He's just regular, good old neighborhood Spider-Man. But he's fucking sad as shit. He's alone. He's a fucking alone. Not only gets Little Caesars, which, fuck yeah. You see Little Caesars rap, but he has it delivered. That's some sad shit. Ah!
2 seconds of copyright.
Gonna cut that. But yeah, after No Way Home, no one knows him, no one remembers him, and he's like, oh, I get sad. And then shit starts happening around the city where it's like, oh, fuck, what the fuck? I gotta save this city now. But heartbreak ensues, and I'm gonna go in my history for a bit with Spider-Man, just in general. I've always liked the movies. I really, people shut on him a lot, but I enjoy him quite frequently. I do enjoy
Spider-Man. Overall, the Spider-Man movies?
Most of them. My favorites are still Spider-Man 1 and 2, and also the Into the Spider-Verse movies are the best Spider-Man movies. I know for a fact that it's just purely
based off nostalgia for me.
Yeah.
But the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man will always be my favorite.
Yeah. Have you seen the Spider-Verse movies, actually?
I've seen some of it. I haven't watched the whole thing.
Wow, there's 2 of them.
I think I've seen a little bit of the first one.
Whoa, really? Wow, we gotta get on that. Those are my favorite Spider-Man movies. Or those. Those are the
ones with Miles Morales, right?
Yeah. I was about to put you in a horrible position. Never mind. But those are my favorite Spider-Man movies, are the animated ones. And I think the Tom Holland ones are all right. I just don't like the MCU sheen and structure and storytelling that they have with all 3 of those movies. I think Homecoming's cool. I didn't like Far From Home. I think it's and No Way Home I kind of think is better than the second one. But actually, a lot of people like that one, but I really don't. I think it looks like shit. I think there's still structural problems. I think too much focus on jokes and just being nostalgia bait. But it's nostalgia bait that works into the story, so I can't get too mad at it. But I wasn't a fan of it overall. So going into this, I'm like, okay, I kind of don't, with this MCU Spider-Man shit. I like Tom Holland a lot. I really like Tom Holland a lot in all these fucking movies, but I don't like the Spider-Man. But this is the first time in a very long time where I really enjoy not just a Spider-Man movie, a live action Spider-Man movie, but just an MCU movie in general. I really like how this is not really focused on the multiverse shit and just with Spider-Man trying to save New York City and stuff. I think that's really that's what I really like about
that. So I guess
that.
Overall, what are your overall thoughts on it?
It's good. I like it a lot. I think there's some problems that we'll probably go into, but I really enjoyed this one. I haven't enjoyed the MCU movie in a long time, so. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, so for me, going into it... another thing that we should probably mention, this was a movie that we did watch separately.
Mm-hmm. I watched it at 9:45 a.m. It was the only showing without... Bro, all these tickets were sold out, man.
Fucking early bird-ass movie.
I fucking love that shit, bro. I love watching... I wish there were 8 a.m. movie screenings.
If you love it that much...
much? What are you, from the party?
That's my Boston accent. But
Too much Mark Wahlberg in your system.
But what's it called? If you love it that much, go fucking watch Funny Games in the morning.
I would if it was playing like somewhere near.
But overall, my thoughts on it, I thought it was a pretty good Spider-Man movie. Like, I can definitely see why people like it. But at least for me, while I did think that the whole overall message of the movie about, like, obviously, like, you know, becoming an adult and, like, things changing around you.
Yeah.
I did love the message behind the movie. But overall, to me, I just felt like the last one, No Way Home, I just felt like that one, at least for me personally, the message in that movie spoke a little bit more to me than this one.
It connected you more.
Yeah, it connected with me a little bit more. And also, I just liked the villains that were featured in the last one a lot more. Like, I thought...
Willem Dafoe is always good.
Yeah, I just... what's the fucking character's name?
Dr. Octopus?
No, the girl from the new one.
Oh, spoilers, by the way. Yeah. Spoilers for this fucking movie. Jean Grey?
Yeah, that girl. Because I only know her because of Wolverine. Because she's in the new game. But... So, I thought she was an interesting character. But at least for me, like I said, it wasn't as interesting to me than what we got in the last one. With, like, all the villains coming back.
Yeah.
So overall for me, I thought it was all right, but it wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, that's great. Because I think we disagree on that. I really liked how they approached Jean Grey. And I kind of like how, like, well, what was the fucking department? Like, what the fuck was the Operation fucking whatever?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The people that turned out to be the bad guys.
Yeah. I kind of like, especially with, like, that whole integration of, like, them lying to Spider-Man and them going into, like, their own scientific experiments and all that. And Jean Grey and, like, what happens to her sister. And then, like, what we find out what VMAX is. I actually really, like, enjoyed that story twist. And I think it's like I probably not intentional because the main head of the Marvel movies, you know, that's been around for 30 years, you know, I don't want to get into politics. I'm so sorry, but he is Israeli. He is like supports the genocide of Palestinians. Well, it's like most main producers of the industry do, sadly, because they're connected to the billionaires of the world and all that shit, you know, yada, yada, yada. But I like the message of the movie where it's like, you can see like that department or like that justice, quote unquote, justice system be seen as like something like the ICE shit, you know, we've been experiencing the last, like the last year or two, of like how they just grab people whenever they want and take them to these detention centers that, you know, we have no idea what the fuck they're doing in there.
Since you were talking about politics,
yeah,
it just made me think of this shit real quick.
You interrupted me during.
Shout out to Is the Mic Still On? Because this is where I heard it. But there's a fucking clip, bro. I guess Trump was giving a speech somewhere, and it was about like the fucking like I think it was like about the auto industry or some shit, and they were talking about like there being a lack of transistors, and like obviously you know transistors is a fucking part for a car, right?
Yeah.
So, somehow Trump thought they were fucking talking about transgenders, and so he fucking he legit got up there and was like, yeah, like they probably can't, they probably can't. This is what he said. Like, yeah, the transgenders probably can't find jobs in the auto industry because you know, like they're not looking for them or whatever. Like, he was completely talking about the wrong fucking thing.
This is our president. He scammed y'all into voting for him. I know a couple people, they're like, at first he was pro-America, but now he's not. I'm like, so he scammed you. You know, the thing we kept telling you guys that he was going to do. And the thing he does the last 50 fucking years of his life.
Well, whenever you go home, you have to look up that fucking clip, dude, because it's so fucking funny.
That is insane shit. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, but like, I guess overall, so... Like,
yeah, but I found that Jean Grey interesting of like how it can't, even though it might not be intentional, you know, probably the opposite of what I'm taking, but like it can relate to a lot of real life shit that goes on, that has been going on the last not only few years, but the last 100 years in America and all that. But I also love Peter's journey through all of it, and how he really has to find himself again, especially as his powers grow and mutate over time, when he has to fucking go into Gooner mode, which I think were the funniest parts of any Spider-Man movie I've ever seen. I think him, and yeah, sure, we see it with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, but I don't think the interpretation.
I'm not gonna lie, I think the reason why most people like Tom Holland version of Spider-Man.
Yeah, because he looks like a kid.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Like he's the one that, like, out of all of them, I feel like he's the one that's like genuinely felt like the most like an actual kid.
Yeah, and this is him becoming an adult. Obviously, that's the main thing, and they use it with his fucking spider genes growing crazy in him. And
bro, when he fucking wakes up in the web.
Yeah, and then when he's shooting the web, it straight looks like some fucking goon sauce fucking coming out that shit. People, the reaction in the theater was pretty funny because people were like, ugh. And like him trying to control all that was pretty like very like funny and amazing, but fascinating and personable to see all that. I also love when he's sad. When Peter Parker is sad, it makes for a great film. And even No Way Home.
Damn, I love it when you're depressed.
Like even No Way Home, he has to be depressed at the end. It's like that's the thing because he's Spider-Man. But when he's Spider-Man, when he's Peter Parker, he's so fucking sad. And you know who also was a very sad character, but is really funny in here? Punisher.
Punisher. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. That's one of the main reasons why, like this movie actually got me interested in the Punisher because I actually loved him in this movie. Yeah,
his show is crazy too. His show is actually really fucked up, but like,
I might watch it.
Yeah, it's good. The Punisher. I think because I've only seen the first two seasons. The first two seasons of Daredevil, the Netflix original, was fuck. I heard the new one, Born Again, is really good, but those first two seasons of Daredevil, it was fucking incredible shit. But like Punisher is really funny too, and like Bernthal, the dude who plays the Punisher, is also in Odyssey. Like Zendaya is also in Odyssey. Tom Holland, and also it's funny. Tom Holland shot Odyssey right. Like he had this production moved up because he wanted to do the Odyssey first. He was like, hey, I know you want us to do it soon, but I get to work with Christopher Nolan. And
that's what I was going to say. Damn. So Christopher Nolan is that big that he's like, hey, you know what, Marvel, like, fuck off.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna need Spider-Man real quick, and it's gonna be he's gonna be mad at you if he doesn't do it, So, but like, Tom Holland really had some like major creative like control when it came to this movie.
Christopher Nolan has to make a fucking horror movie.
Yeah, bro, and like it also the Odyssey just made $1 billion when all the people on Twitter were like, it's gonna flop because it has POCs, DEI, whatever the fuck, and it's just made $1 billion. You fucking dumb cucks, Anyways, but like, yeah, but Tom,
you should do a horror movie about the Cyclops.
Yeah. I want him to make like a Godzilla movie, like a kaiju big monster fucking movie. With all that Odyssey money, I think that would actually be fucking incredible. Anyways, coming back, but
bro, imagine you would have to fucking practical effects that whole thing.
That whole shit. That's the fucking awesome part.
They actually knocked down buildings.
Yeah, for Tenet, he crashed a real plane. He crashed a whole ass plane in a building for Tenet, bro.
Was it like a makeshift building?
No, it was like a real like airplane building in a real big like. So
was it like
airplane.
Was it not in use or what?
I guess I don't fucking know.
Because I mean that's kind of crazy that they could just let him like destroy a building. Like I'm assuming, with a plane. I'm assuming it's a building that like was no longer in use.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. But like, just imagine to just.
Yeah, there's just fucking people working there, just a fucking another 9/11.
Imagine like he gets
Did you hear what I said?
Chris 11.
That was fucking stupid.
But he even did say like the Odyssey like influenced like the approach. He wanted more practicality with Spider-Man and all that. He said he learned like so much from the Odyssey, like and everybody basically said, wow, the Odyssey really is like the first time in a long time he really was like on a real movie set outside with like the ocean and stuff.
He's like, fuck, we gotta be on this boat for how long?
But he's like
Like, fuck, they gotta change the camera again.
Bro, no, he literally thought he was like, hey, dude, he thought he was like Nolan wasn't liking his acting because they had to stop all the time. So Holland went up to one of the cast and crew who was like, hey, why are they stopping all the time? He's like, oh, because they have to reload the camera every 3 minutes. Which, by the way, you see how that big the camera is? It's so fucked up.
Oh, yeah, we saw it.
Yeah, that shit is fucking crazy shit right there. Nah, fuck that, honestly. I'm good with my iPhone. Oh, I choked. I like breathed while like hiccuped, and I choked on my tongue real quick.
Like you do.
Obviously, who can relate?
Woo! So, what did you end up giving it?
I mean, I really like the Jean Grey parts, Punisher parts, even like the Zendaya parts. I think she's like the best she's ever been in these fucking Spider-Man fucking movies too. And I love Ned, the best friend. He's always a highlight in the Spider-Man movies. My main flaws, I think it is clunky as shit. I don't think they really do much with Scorpion. Nacho from Breaking Bad, by the way.
Shout out to Nacho.
And then I don't think they really do much with the Hulk besides make him like go back to his roots and stuff.
I'm not gonna lie. Wait, fuck. Now that you mentioned that...
We gotta review this shit, man.
That was another... Well, I mean, you were going on for quite a while.
We could go and
But so...
you wanted to fucking distract us with the Trump shit.
That was like 10 minutes ago.
Was it? Fuck, my track of time is crazy.
No, but so the Hulk part was actually another thing I loved because at least from what I've seen, I think aside from I don't know if it was Endgame or Infinity War.
Yeah.
But I feel like post those movies... They've kind of really like subdued the Hulk's character.
They really, yeah.
Yeah, so like even though it was pretty brief, like to see him like actually go back to being the Hulk that like we know,
the beast mode.
Yeah, like that was pretty dope to see.
Yeah, and like the way the Punisher is interacting with the Hulk and how Jean Grey controls it. Yeah, this is pretty good. I really like that. And I think structurally it's just all over the place, and it's like these are not like my cup of teas anymore. You know, like I still like superhero movies. Yes, like Guardians of the Galaxy I really like. Thor Ragnarok I really like. You know, I know, but like it's just like the aesthetic, the structure, where it goes. I didn't really like, but it did a lot more things that like I really do appreciate it and enjoyed. And I think I might watch it again. I never watch these fucking movies again. I kind of forget about them. But like I might watch this again. Also, credits. The way it cuts to the credits, fucking so good. Fucking so good. Fucking Steve Lacy as in the credits. Fuck yeah. Apparently he spoiled like a major plot point on a red carpet. He was like, I didn't know I was supposed to do that. That's so fucking funny. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. It's not my favorite thing ever, but like I enjoyed the fuck out of it. 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah, so
7 out of 10.
I ended up giving it the same score. Like I said, I still thought it was a good movie, but for me, at least, I thought the message in No Way Home just connected to me a little bit more. Mm-hmm. So that's probably my favorite of the Tom Holland movies so far.
And you said the Tobey Maguire movies are your favorite Spider-Man, just in general?
In general, yeah.
Yeah. I do like Andrew Garfield's performance, but those two movies are a little bit of stinkers. They're stinky movies.
It's probably because it was Sony.
Yeah, you know. No, they completely fucked that whole shit up.
But no, yeah. So I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 too. Mm-hmm. Also, I guess before we move on, so does this make you excited for Doomsday?
No, fuck no, yeah, no. I'm not excited for Doomsday because like it looks like shit. It looks like dog doo doo. It looks like fucking like. I might as well just look into like a bear's asshole, like when it's like shitting, like
I might check it out if my nephews want to watch it.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna.
But aside from that, before we get into our next movie,
I'm excited for Prime Time.
We're gonna take a little brief intermission and talk about an album.
Intermission time. That's when the music starts and like the music's in the background going. What
the fuck is a circus? What kind of fucking background music is that?
It's 15 minutes of that. Just my interpretation of circus music. Anyways, intermission.
Yeah, so we're gonna be talking about an album that actually completely.
You urged you made this for the forefront. That's how much it impacted you.
This album, so let me give you guys a brief background as to how I even discovered this artist. So I was scrolling through Instagram Reels, and one of the reels that I saw just so happened to use one of the singles from this album. And I remember I loved it so much that, well, obviously at first I went and I checked out the song in full.
Yeah.
But then after I was done listening to it, I was like, yo, this girl has like a really dope voice and like a really like dope sound. So that's when I went and I saw I went to her her page on YouTube Music, and I saw the album where this single was from, and I saw that it was a pretty short album. It was only like 22 minutes. So I was like, you know what? Like, fuck it. I'm going to check out the whole thing. And man, when I was through listening to the last song on this album, I was completely blown away for two reasons. And one of the main reasons is for like, the artist that I'm talking about, her name is Alanya. And she is a Chilean and Palestinian singer. And, the one thing that caught me, one of the main reasons I was surprised that I really like this album is that for a majority of the album, she is singing in, I believe, Arabic. And the single that I listened to, at least only for the hook part, was in English. But then the rest of the song is in Arabic, I believe. And so that was one of the main reasons that even though I couldn't understand what she was saying in this album, just the vibe and the feel of these songs, like, you know what it was like?
It's cinematic.
It kind of gives me the same feeling as, like, you know how like when people who don't speak Spanish listen to like Spanish music, and even though they don't know what they're saying, they can still enjoy it.
Yeah, it's
basically the same thing with this. Like, even though I didn't know what she was saying, like just the vibe and the feel of the music, like you can kind of interpret like what feel it's supposed to give you.
Yeah. Like it transcends any type of language. It's all within the soul.
Yeah, and so the album that I'm talking about is I'll just spell it because I don't want to butcher the name. It's WOLEDTO.
I want to say it so badly. But I'm withholding so hard.
Don't do it because it's probably gonna be fucked up. Fuck it up. But it's like I said, it's a very short album. In fact, and I should have had this pulled.
23 minutes, 9 songs.
Yeah, 9 songs, and then.
Yeah, you have your iPad there, and you're not prepared at all. Well, I have my Mac here, and I'm like prepared as shit.
Bitch. Fuck you. But so, anyways,
sure.
So we start off with the album intro, which is the actual name of the album. The actual name of the album, and this one, the way it starts off, it's like very like you were correct when you said it was like a cinematic. Like that opening track to me gave like a very like cinematic feel.
That was like an overture, like a short overture of what the album's gonna sound like.
Yeah, and so it was. I really enjoyed it, and then of course, obviously, Elena comes in or Alanya, and just her voice and everything like that she's singing, like it just you can like I said, even though I didn't understand it, you can just like feel the emotion in it, and then.
The second track.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The way we transition into the second track, which is
It's pronounced Ganini.
Yeah, Ganini.
Yeah.
This track, it's just...
When that bass hits...
Yeah, bro.
That's that bit... Because I was like, oh, it's 23 minutes. It's like 3 a.m. I'm like chilling. I'm like, all right, let's do this. And when that bass drops in Ganini, that's like one of the craziest bass drops I think I've ever heard. It felt like I was in like... a fucking IMAX movie theater, like hearing the bass of like fucking.
We were fucking watching the
fucking Odyssey and shit. When he's like going home and then the bass just shakes the entire theater. I felt that within my headphones when that second song hits, and it's a really catchy song. And I think I think there's a good 3-way streak between Ganani.
Yeah, because then
and then Calling You, which has like such a Dr. Dre fucking feeling to it.
By the way, this one was actually the single that I was talking about that put me onto her. Was Calling You, and I love the fact, like I said, she starts it off in English to sing the hook, but then the rest of it is in a different language, and because I'm not positive it's Arabic, because I want to keep saying Arabic, but
yeah, it's Arabic.
Because I heard her mention it that she sings in Arabic, so I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah.
But so then the rest of it is in Arabic, and I just love it because it does, like you said, it kind of does give like a feel like the production, it like a more like kind of
West
like
Coast.
hip. I was gonna say like hip hoppy, like more of a traditional hip hop type of beat.
It sounds a lot like Chronic 2001, like the beats on there. It's very like hardcore, bassy, but also like smooth and catchy. I really like that song. And Al Sham, that bass drop is probably my fucking favorite in that song. And those are like my 3 favorites, because I think the other songs are really, really good. But like those are the 3 favorites I'm gonna spin for a long time. Like I really.
Oh wait, you didn't.
I think they're really good, but it's that 3 streak right there that really like grips me with this album.
I fucking love Mama A.
Mama is really good, you know. But like right now, when I'm looking at the album, I think the ending too is really good. I think the ending song too, "Sad and Pali," I think that's a really solid.
Yeah, actually, I have a funny thing about that. With that song, I remember again to reiterate, I don't speak the language, so I didn't understand what she was singing about. But going off of the title, and by the way, so if you didn't catch it, "Sad and Pali" is probably a short for Palestine. But so when I first heard that and listening to the tone of that song and the name of the song, I was kind of interpreting it as like it was kind of like maybe like a message or whatever about like what's going on there.
Yeah.
But then I saw an interview with Ilania, and she actually said it was just a song that her and her brother wrote when they were sad one day.
I mean, it's probably because of that, but like, yeah, no. But that's a really great song to end it on. And when you feel that, and I think what's great about just this album is like we look at us, we don't understand like what she's saying and stuff, but we're still able to get the message through it sonically.
For example, like when you listen to "Sad and Pali," you can tell like it's probably like you can tell that it's a deep and personal and emotional song. But then when you listen to something like "Ganeni," you're like, oh,
you just want to shake ass.
Yeah.
You want to shake ass and like move dick, so it's just like.
Fuck, I fucking hate you so much. But I have to throw shit like that. Nobody in the history of besides fucking you has ever said, oh, let's move some dick, guys.
It's like a fucking like when 90s West Coast rappers be like, let's get some cock. And it's just like, what the fuck did you just say, Ice Cube and Tupac? When they're like, no, it means to get pussy. I'm like, why would you say cock then? Whatever. Fucking 90s hip hop, bro. Yeah. They fucking say anything, and then they're the ones that are homophobic.
Well, no, yeah. So I love this entire album. But
they made songs with and she's made songs with Coldplay. She's like the first Palestinian artist to have
FIFA
like a
World Cup
2026 Illuminate, which is really good. So like she's
shout out to she did that with another artist that we're familiar with, like Jessie Reyes.
Yeah. I haven't heard Jessie Reyes in ages. And then
I actually love some of the tracks from her album, dude. Like she has one with featuring the artist Black. Bro, he's fucking that song's fucking dope.
Yeah, anyways. I gotta get back into her. Yeah, but what would you give this album?
So this honestly, bro, is a 10 out of 10 for me. Like, dang, I fucking loved this album so much. And I think for me, if I had to pick like some of my favorite tracks off here, it would probably be "Calling You," "Ganeni," "Mama A," and then "Sad and Pali."
Yeah. I would give this this is a great album. I think this is like a solid 8 out of 10. I think for 23 minutes, 9 songs, and all of them are pretty fucking good. It's constantly replayable. Like even like before I got here, I played it like an hour before, and I was able to play it twice.
I've been replaying this shit ever since.
Yeah, it's a real got a good sweet spot, like a Pusha T, Daytona's like sweet spot there, so it's like solid replayability. And my favorite 3 songs are like tracks 2 to 4, Ganani, Calling You, All Sham. I think that's I'm gonna play those till like the end of time. I really fuck with those songs, and I thank you for putting me on to Elania. Yeah, that's very excited for what she does next.
Yeah, actually, speaking of that, I was gonna say I'm super excited because since I just recently got put onto her, and I started following her and stuff. Mm-hmm. I just saw that I guess she's actually getting ready to drop her next album pretty soon. So I'm super excited for that because I will for sure be checking it out.
And this is 2024 too. Yeah, like a bit back. So yeah, it's very excited. Very excited. That was fun. It was a really, really great album.
And now to get into the next movie.
Help. Fucking yeah, we will. And we had a whole adventure with this movie too.
Yeah, so we shout out to Rob because I actually went to we went to his house to watch it with the homies.
Yeah, and he has like a huge TV. He has an Xbox that could play 4K Blu-rays. So whenever I have like a movie I really want to see on like a huge screen, I always try to we always try to like move towards over there, with his permission, of course. And I think doing that.
Oh wait, speaking of that, what the fuck did he tell you at first?
What?
When you first asked him if we were gonna do it at his house, remember?
Oh yeah, he was like, he was like, hey, he's like, stuff happened. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, and then
he said we're busy or something.
Yeah, he's like we're busy. It's busy over here, which I like. When I got there, I was like, oh, I kind of get it, but at the same time, like, and then I was like texting the homies. I was like, hey, he's not. He was like, he's busy, and then Luis is like, I'm here. He's not busy. It was like, oh, he meant the setting. He's like, no, we're good. We could come over. So we went that way. I invited Nick last minute, so I was fuck it.
I wasn't expecting the homie Nick to be there.
Yeah, I'm like, hell yeah. It was like we were getting all the homies. And then we went there. We got some za too.
Yeah, shout out Little Caesars.
Where I ate the fuck out of Little Caesars.
Little Caesars is shit, bro. Actually, I think we're probably gonna get some tomorrow.
Nice. And then we got some za. We smoked some za. Yep. If you don't want me, we got Blaze. We got Blaze. Even though it's a joint and a half,
Oh yeah, it's because you had the coated ones.
Yeah, there's a fucking diamond resin.
Yeah.
I love that shit. But it makes you smelly. It makes us smelly as shit. But it's effective. It's effective immensely. Yeah. And then we put the movie on 4K. And this is let me give you background. Let me tell you something, Spiderman. I don't know if you got that, but the actor who plays Punisher, every time he does a role, he's always like, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something.
I'll probably get it once I watch the
show. And then I watched The Departed in high school. That was like my first time I saw it because my parents had the DVD of it, like DVD of The Departed. Since I was getting into my movie bag, I just started getting into like film and cinema and all that. And one of my favorite.
That was like around high school, right?
Yeah, and so a couple of the first movies that made a huge impression on me, even before I saw. Even before I got into film, are the films of Scorsese. My first film of Scorsese is his only kids film, Hugo, which is I think is a phenomenal film. I think people underrate the fuck out of it.
He made a kids film?
Yeah, he made it for his daughter, and it's fucking incredible. It's really fucking good, and it's got Borat in it, and he's a fucking amazing dramatic actor in that fucking movie.
What the fuck?
I know.
That's such a That's like two crazy things to throw at me at once.
And then after that movie, he made Wolf of Wall Street, which is probably his most explicit movie he's ever fucking made. One of the most explicit movies ever that I think we should put on the wheel because I think that's a phenomenal movie as well. I think that movie's aged really well, actually. And Casino, which is the movie, basically Goodfellas too. Casino is a little bit of a mess, but it's one of his most violent.
I really need to watch that one.
It's one of his most violent movies.
Because I really liked Goodfellas, so yeah. I think I'll probably like that one.
Yeah, and it's also like it's 3 hours, so like the structure is like surprisingly the structure's still messy, but it's so entertaining. But like when I watched it, I was horrified because there were some really gnarly scenes in that fucking movie. So to go from his only kids movie to one of his most violent movies is already insane. And then one of the other, then I kept Raging Bull, which is one of the greatest dramatic roles ever. And then and it's such a sad movie too. And then I watched this one, The Departed, which is basically his version of like a very skilled like crime noir. And this one still leaves such a huge impression on me. This is actually my favorite Scorsese. A lot of people don't think that, but this is my favorite Scorsese film. I think everything from every cut to every line of dialogue to every performance, I've memorized in my head. I think because I watched this a lot even before I logged it into Letterboxd. And then when I started logging into Letterboxd, it's probably the film I've seen the most, if I'm being honest, next to All That Jazz and Toy Story.
You know what's a stat that I saw in my Letterboxd recently that I couldn't believe?
What?
That I've watched 38 movies so far this year.
Oh, is that a lot for you? Or
yeah, I didn't expect to have seen
No,
that.
you'd be logging in a lot. I'm just like, God damn. But it'd be like some really dumb shit. But like...
See, this is what I mean. Why can't you ever just... say shit without fucking taking a jab at me.
Because
fucking Terrifier is great.
I know the EDP 445 documentaries on Letterboxd. So if we want to log that.
I hate that you brought that up because I've been seeing that shit.
I want to watch it, but I also don't want to discuss myself either.
I'm just like, bro, why in the fuck? Like, I know why.
Yeah,
but like, why. Bro, come on,
bro. And he's like the worst human being out there, and he has
like literally, bro. Like, I don't, because the thing is, I got familiar with him back in the day because
because his memes are funny.
Well, no, for me it was because he was like really into football.
Yeah.
Like more specifically, like the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, he gets
like
his rants on.
Like he was basically that's how he got known. Was for doing those rants, and so that's how I originally got put onto him. But then I saw like some of his like older videos that got deleted off YouTube because he literally had a fucking video where it was like top 200 porn stars, and it was literally he literally wrote it down on a fucking piece of paper and he was like reading it out.
He was already like a nuthead when he was
like if you've ever actually watched like his content, it's not really hard to see like why he turned out to be the person that he is.
Yeah. Just look at him.
Yeah. Ugh. Like it's not really surprising at all. Like when you watch his content.
Yeah, but and and all those clips are insane. They got the most randomest people to be in that fucking documentary, bro. That shit's insane.
Oh yeah, well, isn't it like Critical Moisture or whatever?
Yeah, he's like on there, and then like EDP, like here's the homies list, and has Ben Shapiro, Joe Rogan, Donald Trump, Sneeko, like the worst people ever, and of course they're his friends, which is says something. They even are, though. He
probably just fucking made that shit up.
He did it for the clicks. He did it. No, I don't even know how we even got to that.
Because you fucking brought it
up. Did I bring it up?
I hate that you brought it up. Because I was thinking about it, right? But I was like, in my head, I'm like, you know what? I don't think it's something we need to bring up. And then fucking Mike was like, hey, did you hear about this?
Oh, yeah, but like, I don't even know. Oh my god, I don't even know how we. Yeah, because I was talking about Letterboxd and how you can log into anything. So if it's gonna be me tomorrow, it's gonna be that documentary.
Fucking hate you.
Oh my god, I do be logging in some fucking trash too. I'm not gonna front, but like, congrats to 38. Here's to 38 more. But The Departed.
Yeah.
But I'm
not gonna lie, like. I'd be going on random tangents.
That was wild. I'll take that. That was wild.
Like your most top tier.
That was wild. That was wild. I'm so sorry, but The Departed means a lot to me. I've know every cut. Like as an editor, I think it's one of the best edited movies ever made. Like each shot is so unique. Each cut is exhilarating, and for me, this is one of the most fast-paced, long movies I've ever seen. I've seen 10-minute short films that feel longer than this fucking movie. And that's how I feel with most Scorsese movies. Like, and also, I'm a big fan of Scorsese. I keep watching and rewatching his movies. So, and every time I watch The Departed, I just learn something or interpret something more and more. And I think a lot of the actors here are some of my favorites. I think this is my favorite DiCaprio role. I think this is my favorite Matt Damon role. Obviously, my favorite Mark Wahlberg role because he's not good in anything else. And
I like him in Ted.
No, he was the worst part of Ted. Then you see the show.
Bro, the show is fucking great.
Yeah, that shit is really funny. It's like, yeah, then they got him. Wait, what? Why'd you say it like that? You know what clip I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Yeah, but like, Mark Wahlberg still was with Alec Baldwin. It just a lot of Jack Nicholson, obviously. And I think the script is just pitch perfect. Like, and I know a lot of because this is actually a remake. This movie's actually a remake of a Hong Kong crime thriller trilogy that which I didn't know till way later, which I heard are really good, if not better than this movie.
So is it supposed to be like it's a remake of the first one, or is it supposed to be like basically like all three in one?
All three in one.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so like, and the fact that it still feels fluid to me, I need to see this movie. I know cinephiles. I know. I need to see those movies. I'll get to them eventually. Calm your shit. Calm your tits. You know, all that shit.
And move your dick.
I'm just gonna clip that with no context on why you said that. So, oh my god, it's so stupid.
Says the one that fucking invented it.
Feel like Oppenheimer when he fucking realizes what he's done to the world.
Stupid.
But fuck, I love this movie.
Yeah.
Then what's your context with Scorsese just in general?
Well, obviously a lot of the movies that I've seen and that I've like watched from him are because of you.
Mm-hmm.
You put me on to quite a bit.
Good.
And this one I did enjoy it, and I definitely the one thing that I will say that I for sure really liked in this movie was the acting, and of course because of the cast that we have in here.
Jack Nicholson was going crazy in this motherfucker. Frenchie, so good. Everybody is so good in here. Anyways, go on.
So I think for me, while I did enjoy it, I don't know if it's like my personal favorite out of specifically the Martin Scorsese films that I've seen.
Yeah. By the way, he's made masterpieces all across, so it's not a dig or anything. So yeah, I was giving you, I was joshing you, I was Josh pecking you earlier, but it's not. I understand.
It's a fucking Drake and Josh reference.
Drake, where's the bomb?
I fucking hate you, dude. But no, yeah. So I think for me, well, I still definitely, of course, I think it's a good movie. Mm-hmm. It's just like if I had to like rate them on like what my favorite.
It ain't no Goodfellas for you.
Yeah, like I definitely enjoy like Goodfellas way more.
Yeah.
But yeah, so overall, I would still give it a 4 out of 5 because I still think.
Are there any standout moments in here? Because I think I know you enjoyed the dialogue a lot.
Bro, the fucking scene at the bar. Where the dude, I don't know where like he's like, what the fuck or whatever, and he's like talking like a douche.
Yeah.
And then the fucking dude, I don't know who was the dude with like the long hair and the beard.
Frenchie.
Yeah, when he just fucking two pieces him.
Oh yeah,
and
then he's like, at first he's defending him too. He's like, that's almost a guy you can't punch, but you can't fucking punch him. Yeah. I'll forget your granddad was so nice to me. Yeah. I'll cut your fucking nuts off. Yeah. This dialogue's insane. Like, this is a very, I think this is Wolf of Wall Street, I think, are his most wildest movies. And that's saying a lot, because he's made so much wild shit. I think just, like, the way it's how vulgar and dark and gritty it is. Like, for me, this makes Goodfellas really tame. Like, there's so much blood and violence and shock and, like, twists and turns. It's, like, especially with the finale is fucking nuts. It has Anthony Anderson, too, for some reason. He's always in these 2000 movies. And the most I've never realized.
Speaking of, like, mid to late 2000s movies.
What?
Super. This is gonna be my super random reference.
Oh my god, go for it.
So I recently watched the movie Paul.
Oh my fucking god! Yeah, you did.
And so, like,
he's like, "What language you speaking? It was called fucking English."
But it's so totally random. But it's because I saw that it was free on YouTube.
Yeah.
So like, you know what? Fuck it. I've never seen this movie. And so I want to see what if it's any good. And so I watched it. And
it's a perfect role movie.
And you know who I fucking didn't realize? Like, she was, because I seen her in another late or like mid to late 2000s movie role. So I think she was somebody else who was like also in a lot of movies like in that time. It's I believe, is her name Jane Lynch? She was the bartender girl or whatever. Yeah,
she's in Glee.
Because I fucking knew her. The first time I ever saw her was in the movie Role Models.
Yeah.
As a counselor.
Yeah, she was all over that shit.
Yeah, she was like, that's the first time I ever saw her. But no, so I recognized her from that. 40-year-old
Virgin, Glee. Yeah, she was she was everywhere. I don't see her anymore much. So that's crazy. She was also in 2.5 Men as the therapist. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie. Overall, it was a really dumb movie. But I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it quite a bit. And you know why?
It is really dumb.
You know why?
If Raul made a movie, it would be fucking Paul.
No, you know what I was saying? The reason why I was cracking the fuck up so much was while I was watching it is because the only thought in my head as I'm watching this movie is like, I just pictured the two, like the main roles of the two dudes who are the friends. Like, imagine if that was, like, the whole time I was picturing the movie.
You thought it was just us?
Like, imagine this movie, but like, we were in it.
Man, there's us taking care of an alien, like a stoner alien at that, Seth Rogen alien.
Yeah.
So Seth Rogen alien, literally that's how this movie got made. He's like, what if Seth Rogen was like a stoner alien? And it's like, I give it the budget it needs. It probably.
Oh, you know what? Real quick, you know what's one of my all-time favorite lines from this movie?
Yeah.
Is when they first like meet him, and the dude's like, "Oh, are you gonna probe me or whatever?" And he's like, why does everybody ask that? And he's like, what am I doing? Am I harvesting farts? How much can I learn from an ass? That's probably one of my favorite lines from the fucking movie.
Fucking stupid ass fucking dialogue. Of course. Oh my god. But anyways, back to The Departed. Yeah. Honestly, The Departed has so many crazy lines too, especially from Jack Nicholson. He's like, he's like, I don't eat pussy neither. And when he at the movie theater, when he fucking pretends to jerk off and almost looks like he's about to come on Matt Damon, but he has the dildo on.
Stupid.
Wait, this shit is so fucking funny, man. He's like, how's your mother? Tired from fucking my father.
Every time, you know what? And the crazy part is, like, every time we watch a movie like these, it really makes me understand, like, why you like these movies, because it's basically you.
This dialogue too is so good. What do you mean? This won 4 Oscars, man. This one best adapted screenplay. So this dialogue is Oscar worthy. Literally, his first best directing, which is crazy. He should have got one for Goodfellas, Last Temptation of Christ, Raging Bull. Like, the fact it was his first Oscar for directing is crazy. Best editing. And best picture and best cinematography. That shit, this shit looks good. Every shot here is composed, for me, perfectly. And even Scorsese, but it looks like it was like done like on the fly. It has so much energy. Like, the energy I get is like snorting like a line of coke. It's like such a fucking high every time I fucking watch this movie. It like rejuvenates me. I hope that's the word. But like, nah, this is one of my favorites. You think this is your first time gonna watch it? We're gonna keep watching it. We'll keep rewatching it till like the end of time. Like, this is only the first road, man. Like, I'm putting this on the background.
Yeah, we might rewatch it, but first we gotta watch the fucking Operation Recall movie.
I still can't believe we still gotta do that. Yeah. I know it's been a month since that's been enough. We still have to do that. But
listen, what can we do, man? Spider-Man, brand new day.
Yeah, that is true. And then, but I love this movie. Obviously, I will keep rewatching this movie. And like, Scorsese has some missteps, especially like with the AI shit he did recently. That doesn't neglect the amount of work he's done on and off the fucking camera. Fucking incredible movie. 10 out of 10. I would keep defending this from cinephiles who will underrate the fuck this movie. So I'll just call me dicks, move your dicks, and just before I punch you in the dick. You understand that? Now, what's your rating, son?
I would give this a 4 out of 5. Like I said, I still think it's a pretty good movie. It's just, I don't know if it's like my favorite Scorsese one.
Yeah, no problem. And he's done a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and have you seen Wolf of Wall Street?
No.
Wow, and that's the most Raoul movie out there too.
I should watch it because I've seen a clip from him from Jonah Hill where he's like if anyone's gonna fuck my cousin, well,
yeah. Yeah,
so it is like just from that clip alone.
And he's Oscar worthy in that shit too.
Like just from that clip alone, I'm like, yeah, this definitely is a movie.
I wish he wasn't such a fucking douchebag, but like because he can be such an amazing actor. But yeah, solid movie. Glad you like it. Was fun hanging out with the homies. Were laughing too. You know, we were all having a good time.
And then the homies, Rob's homies' break stopped working.
Yeah, so we just took a little break. You know, we went outside. It was still hot. We are still hot. You know, we're shooting this at night. We got the light and shit. You know, so we're still sweating now. Like I'm sweating through this Mexico shirt and shit, and like a fucking. Not gonna say that actually. But anyways, let's move on.
So now, going on to our recommendations, I'm actually going to let you go first because I actually have quite a bit.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna name 5 recommendations on my show.
I don't know, you know what? I'm gonna take a while. Like, you know, fucking, let me get my list out. God damn. Well, let me go first then, bitch. Because I only have 4.
4?
Okay, but so obviously, like, this is an honorable mention because we already talked about it on this episode. Yeah. But the Alanya album, make sure you check that out because I fucking love it, and I'm pretty sure you will too. But my first recommendation is actually another superhero movie that completely caught me by surprise.
This is crazy.
Which is the live action He-Man movie, Masters of the Universe. Now, real quick, granted,
not the Big Bang Theory spinoff. Stuart saves the universe.
I don't even fucking watch. I've never even seen the Big Bang Theory, so I don't know why.
And it'd be the most randomest side character too of all time, like out of all characters, but big dog shit show. But what a dog shit premise too. Apparently it has AI in it and shit. We're moving towards the bad times.
Wait, what?
The show has AI in it.
Like
generative AI.
Big Bang Theory.
Stuart Saves the Universe.
What the fuck is that?
It's a Big Bang Theory spin-off show. From like the 15th, like the 25th character of the show. Like he owns a comic book store, but he's not really like one of the main characters of the show. He's not like Saul Goodman enough to have his own show, and it's such a random.
So then, why the fuck did they make the show?
I don't fuck. And it's like Walking Dead. It's like post-apocalyptic. Like it's a comedy still, but like it has nothing. It's so stupid, man. It's so fucking dumb, bro. Shut up. Move on, please. Talk about Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, but so Masters of the Universe.
I like how I got mad, but I brought it up.
Yeah, you're like, oh fuck. Why did I make my like fuck? You like talk about it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. What the fuck? I was just standing here. Well, sitting.
Yeah, you fucking.
But so no, Masters of the Universe. This was a movie that completely caught me by surprise because I've never actually like been a big fan or have even seen the original He-Man cartoons. But of course, because it was a very popular show, there has been countless pop culture references that I've seen. So I am kind of familiar with that world.
Yeah.
But I essentially kind of went into this movie a little bit blind because I didn't really know any of the backstory or anything like that. So actually getting to experience kind of like a superhero movie for the first time when you don't really know the character is a fun experience. But overall, I thought the movie was like just overall it was a fun movie and I enjoyed it. And I thought Skeletor was a cool villain.
Jared Leto.
Yeah. Oh, that was Jared Leto?
Yeah. He was acting like himself.
I was gonna say, didn't he recently get like called out for stuff?
Yeah. He's also a leader of a cult. So.
Oh shit. I didn't know that, but we're not going to get into that. But no, yeah. So, well, regardless, it was still a great performance.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, just a really fun movie that I liked. So, and also, by the way, like, also one of the main reasons because it really caught me off guard. Like, I didn't expect to love this movie as much as I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, great movie. And then, let's see, another one that I have is another movie that just recently dropped on Netflix called The Last House. Now this is a movie where like no spoilers, but it's basically just the family gets trapped inside their house. And I remember when I first saw the trailer, or I saw like the trailer for this, I was excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
So finally getting to check it out, I thought it was a good movie. My only main gripe with it is that I thought it was a little bit too long. I think it's a little bit almost around 2 hours. And I definitely think it could have been shorter. But besides that, pretty solid movie. So again, The Last House, and then I think the last recommendation that I'm gonna do is actually a song that I just recently like started using my iPhone that I had again recently, like before I switched over to my Samsung, and because of that, I was able to go through my Apple Music library, which I hadn't gone through in like quite a while. And so it has a lot of songs on there that I honestly haven't heard in like forever. And one of the songs on there was a single by an artist by the name of Mike Stud. And the single that I am going to recommend is called These Days. And the reason why I remember when I listened to this, it really took me back to like the pre-COVID days. Mm-hmm. Because that was like a song that like I was listening to a lot around that time.
Yeah.
And that was around the time where we were like going out a lot with the homies, like going to movies and shit. Mm-hmm. So it's just that just took me back to that time. So that's why that song so that's why I really like that song. It's a nice vibe. So again, that's the single These Days by Mike Stud, and that's gonna be it for my recommendation.
Yeah. All right. And then my recommendations, I'm gonna recommend. Been listening to a lot of old school stuff for me, but right now, I'm a child of an 80s baby, so I hear a lot of 80s music a lot of the time in the house, for the past, like, existence of my life. So the Smiths is very ingrained into my blood. And I'm going to recommend their second studio album, Meat is Murder. And I think all the songs are just fucking bangers and a half. I really love like it's such a catchy, upbeat sound to it, but you could tell there's like darkness through all of it, which I think like 80s like post-punk and goth like really captured beautifully. Like there's some like they're talking about like the saddest shit, but you're able to still like move around like the club and all that shit, which I really fucking love. So I'm gonna recommend the Smiths, and honestly I've just been listening to this score and soundtrack because every time I go in a Scorsese mood, I go back into Scorsese projects here, not just one but like multiple. I recently been reading, and I've been writing a lot as an artist. I've been writing a lot, so I've just been having soundtracks from different types of things in the background. And I've been reading screenplays, and I've been reading the screenplay of Killers of the Flower Moon, and I've been listening to the soundtrack of Killers of the Flower Moon, directed by Martin Scorsese a lot. And the soundtrack is scored by Robbie Robertson, huge iconic rock and roll figure in the 60s and 70s. And I think his score is just so beautifully composed and matches the tone, the underlying like fucking tone, like demonic tone of what happens in the movie. And then a movie I saw recently, which is funny because this movie actually screened accidentally during a showing of Spiderman: A Brand New Day. And this movie is called I Want Your Sex, co-written and directed by Greg Araki, who's like a major figure in like the 90s queer movement. He's back with a movie, his first movie in 14 years. And it's about a very devious sexual relationship between an artist and her intern. and it's a crazy film. And the fact that a whole families got to see like minutes of this movie. It starts off crazy and it goes crazier, you know.
Wait, did it start off with like people fucking or something?
Yeah, it starts off with like a murder, and then it starts with it goes into flashback, and then that's when like about to the start of a relationship, and then the conversations about sex and all that, and how this generation is so sex repellent, and like, you know, and it's like breaking all, you know, it's like it's crazy. It's a crazy movie. It what technically is one of his more tamer movies, because he's made movies in the 90s and the 2000s that are fucking nuts and traumatic but beautiful and energetic. I might put one of his movies on the wheel if I might do that. You know, fuck it, I'm gonna do that. But like for now, I'm gonna recommend I Want Your Sex. It's not, I don't think it's his best movie, but the fact he's able to make a movie now in 2026 is fun to see, you know. And like he's in, you know, because it's been 14 years and he's been like, you know, it's hard for him, it's really hard to get movies made because his movies are very more audience repellent, but they grow cult followings over the years. So I recommend that. And I had more, but we're going over time. It's fine. All right. Any last words?
No, yeah. So we'll see you guys in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, next episode is gonna be Operation Repo and the documentary.
Oh yeah, the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys check that out.
Mm-hmm.
And we will see you all in the next episode.
Peace. Trying to think of something funny.
Bro. That's the fucking thing. It's still fucking.
No, got it.
I hate the HO. I legit thought you had already fucking paused it, and then I look over and your ass is.
Move your dick. It's really funny.